If Tio became an airbender through something like Harmonic Convergence, what would he be like? Well, first off, I believe Tio would use his technical ingenuity to build a craft that would be powered by his airbending. And yeah, maybe a helicopter, but I believe he's a little bit more imaginative than that. He would probably build a craft similar to an avian bird. Basically, a huge bird-like glider that he can just wheel himself into that connects to his wheelchair, that has various holes and vents within it that he can pump air through or draw it from the outside of it, and have the wings literally be able to fold and flap like real bird wings. Basically giving the illusion of a giant bird, but also being able to fly like one, while also using airbending for attack and defense purposes. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And what if Sokka became a waterbender? If something like Harmonic Convergence were to happen, and good old Sokka gained the power of waterbending, then what would he do with his skills magnified through the power of waterbending? I believe that Sokka would become a greater combatant by utilizing his newfound abilities to create ice weapons. Sokka, not being born a waterbender, was still very fluid in life and very quick to adapt. Just like the element of water, he's constantly changing. And he's a quick learner and an amazing strategist. And he's definitely not new to the concept of forging your own weapon. So through waterbending, he will be able to create any type of weapon or item he would need in any type of problematic scenario. Spears, swords, shields, and yes, even boomerangs. So even though he wouldn't be the greatest waterbender, he would still be good. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And what if Jet became an earthbender through something like Harmonic Convergence? First off, this dude would be savage with a blade. He already is, but he would be even more vicious with it, as he'll be able to swing his blade into the earth and pull out chunks of it to throw at his enemies. We already seen this man use his blade to cut through earth chunks thrown at him, so we know it's possible for him to be slashing the ground. But just like pro earthbenders, Jet will be using his earthbending to quickly tunnel through the ground or create stone pillars to launch him into the air, into the trees where he calls home, allowing him to have amazing evasive advantage, and launch solo brutal guerrilla warfare on Fire Nation camps to weaken them and confuse them on how their soldiers are being found buried one by one. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And what if Master Piondo was a firebender? What if something like Harmonic Convergence occurred and gave him firebending? I believe he would utilize that firebending to its utmost precision. Focusing flame and heat to a single point, he would make something akin to a fire cutter, a sword made out of jet fire, allowing him to cut through solid objects by incinerating them on such a precise level. And with having two hands, of course, that means he'll be able to generate two of these jet fire swords, making him as destructively powerful as Jong Jong, while blending that power with his absolute deadly sword mastery. A true fire sword master is what Master Piondo would be. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And if Ty Lee became an airbender through something like Harmonic Convergence, what would she be like? I believe Ty Lee would be the swiftest of the swift if she gained airbending. She's already pretty quick and light on her toes. But there's being light and then there's straight up being weightless. Not saying Ty Lee would gain the ability to fly like Zahir. She's a bit too caring for that, having strong attachments. But with her energetic personality, she would be like a living twister. And the most dangerous kind for benders, because if she gets close, you're gonna be paralyzed. I believe her newly found airbending abilities will boost her chi blocking techniques and skills to their zenith. And I also feel, just like Jinora, she would be amazing at astral projection, being so in tune with spirits and making friends with all of them. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And what if Mei became a firebender? Now, we all know Mei is the projectile queen. Whether it be knives, daggers, darts, if you're in her sights, you better start running. But what if she had literal firepower? Well, then I feel Mei would be the pro at throwing fireballs. Like, for example, projecting a heat blast that pops into multiple smaller fireballs, literally making a rapid-fire swarm of mini blazing projectiles to rain down on her enemies. And the fact that she'll be able to control the flames to make them go wherever she wants will mean that even though her accuracy and precision when throwing things are already perfect, she'll never miss again. Now imagine that, but top on shooting lightning from her fingertips. Yeah, that would definitely make Mei deadlier. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And what would happen if something like Harmonic Convergence were to happen and Suki became an earthbender? Well, she will become even tougher than she already is, if you could believe that. Traveling to the desert, she would strive to learn sandbending, as Kyoshi, even though she was one of the greatest earthbenders, was exceptional with airbending as well. So she would find sandbending to be a fine middle ground to make her more like her hero, as sand is the element of earth that flows through the air. She would also get her good friend Toss to teach her that sweet new metal bending style she invented, and then have her standard fans replaced with ones made out of iron, so that she'll be able to control her fans, having them fly around her and the battlefield like flying saucers, making them capable of sawing through stone and shields and having them float around her to act as shields, making Suki a very fierce earthbending warrior. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And what if Asami Sato became a firebender? If something like Harmonic Convergence were to happen and she became a firebender, what would it be like? First off, I think Asami would utilize her intelligence with her firebending, and I believe she would become an instant prodigy just like Azula. You know what that would mean, right? That's right, it would mean another blue firebender in the mix. Asami is already skilled at combat, and she has brilliant engineering skills. So I could see her, when she's not helping Team Avatar save the world, utilize her firebending to construct, melt down, and even power machinery. I could also see her hiring a bunch of firebenders to do the same, creating a special department and future industries, boosting up jobs for them that don't demand them being soldiers, thus creating a brighter future for everyone.